How clean is the air that you breathe? Well, if you are currently living in London, clean, but not clean enough according to some air quality campaigners. IQ Air, which monitors global pollution levels, ranks London 59th amongst major world cities. But this remains above recommended WHO guidelines. Last year in London, over 2.5 million cars travelled 19.2 billion vehicle miles. This added a huge proportion of the harmful pollutants to the capital's air, particularly nitrogen dioxide. But in recent years, London has successfully reduced harmful pollution levels. Much of the success is thanks to London's ultra-low emission zone, or ULEZ. Now in all London boroughs, the scheme has reduced London's nitrogen dioxide levels by up to 50% in certain areas. It was a key piece of policy for Mayor Sadiq Khan. Yet, could this now all be at risk? Campaigners for cleaner air are concerned that officials are risking air quality to focus on water. Recent reports have shown that the UK has some of the dirtiest waterways in Europe, and London's rivers are no exception. Earlier this year, City News investigated allegations against major water companies and Ofwat, the water regulator. Now, the Mayor of London may be putting clean air efforts to one side to tackle the capital's polluted waterways. Campaign groups are worried that new WHO guidelines, which are to be introduced early next year, will cause London to fall even further behind. They argue that whilst the work so far has been extremely positive, it's not finished yet. Claire MacDonald from Mums for Lungs is particularly concerned about the current lack of large-scale future initiatives that will have the same impact as projects such as ULEZ.
What we can't have is for it to stand still. And what it looks like at the moment is there isn't another big plan. There isn't another ULEZ coming. And that's what we need, because we're still living in an environment that is well over the WHO guidelines for what the air should be like.
But why should Londoners care? If the capital's air is safer than most other large cities, what do they have to worry about? There are almost 25 million commuter journeys a day in London. This takes travellers into the most polluted part of the city, the road. The NHS now deals with a wide range of health complications linked to pollution exposure. But these aren't just respiratory diseases, as you might expect. They now include things such as dementia and cancer.
Affects all body systems, essentially, when you have higher levels of nitrogen and particulate matter in the atmosphere. So brain health, cardiovascular health and respiratory health are all affected. In terms of what I see day to day, it's particularly the impact on asthma, COPD and pneumonia that has the greatest effect.
The Prime Minister has only just returned from COP29, and climate action is at the top of this government's agenda. But are targets too ambitious? And will new WHO guidelines make them unattainable? Can this government fix both the water issues and clean air problems in the capital? And will the new budget and economic climate allow?